What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And one of the hardest things to do when you're first starting Ultimate Team is to try to figure out ways to make coins. Now, obviously, there are a lot of different ways to make coins in Madden Ultimate Team, but one of the easiest ways to do it when people are first getting the game is the playbook method. So now you can look right now and see that this Patriots offensive spread playbook just sold for 7K, 7,350, and you're probably wondering, okay, Gmias, so what is the whole purpose of this? Why are people not completing the sets and getting the playbooks and putting them out there? Well, the simple answer to that is most players just don't know. And because they don't know, like they don't understand the whole concept of making coins. So that's why I try to give you guys insight into the game, because in doing things like this, we talk about a lot of different things and you're able to pretty much go ahead and go out there and make your own currency and make yourself a millionaire sooner than later. All right, so now that we've taken a look at this, a lot of you guys are like, all right, Gmias, so what's the game plan? What are we trying to do? Well, pretty much you're gonna have to understand the set method, right? You're gonna have to go over and get familiar with this. This is very, very important. Understanding the campaign team affinity, this is all that we have right now with the exchange sets. Madden is gonna be putting out a lot more item sets very, very soon. But for the time being, if you're trying to just get some coins, like maybe you wanna get a few power-ups right now while they're cheap, different things like that, this is the best way to go about it. So look, team items is going to be your friend. Obviously, the uniforms and the playbooks, I believe, this year, they actually go towards the your actual theme team. We're going to go over all of that as well, and I'll make sure that you guys know exactly what's going on with that, so that won't be an issue. But what I want you guys to understand is, regardless of the theme team that you're making, this right here is a very, very good way to make coins early. Now, some of the highly sought after playbooks, I just showed you the Patriots. Another one that's really, really good right now would obviously be who do we got? The Kansas City Chiefs, because they have that bunch tight end in there and it looks kind of grisly. You also have the Saints. The Saints have some really, really glitchy plays in it. Right now, though, I would probably think that a lot of people would try to go after having that bunch tight end in their playbook in addition to other things, because they have that RPO in there, right? So look, this is what happens when you go to see your gold cards or whatever that's there for you. Always press the square button or the X button to get the lowest level of the golds, because this is any gold player set. So don't make the mistake, the rookie mistake, of putting high overall golds in a set that requires any gold card. All right, so that's the first thing. So we're gonna go ahead. We're not gonna add any 49ers because I don't know, what's gonna be going on with them soon. So we're just gonna go ahead and add a few other ones, right? We're gonna go, yeah, these guys. Like, we don't really care about these guys. We need one more. Okay, he's a Steeler. All right, he's out of here. All right, so we'll add the 5 gold players. Now, when we look at the base offensive playbooks, like I said, all of them are in there. You got to decide on the market which one is the most lucrative for you. I don't care what the playbook is. If people are going after it, make them, sell them. You're gonna make decent currency. Last year, I made a whole ton of coins on it earlier on because I actually went through this and was doing this. It's a very, very good thing to do. Now, remember this also, right? You can also do the custom, playbooks, but it depends on the ones you pick, like West Coast and stuff like that. As far as custom playbooks, you could probably make some coins with it, but for the most part, people are going to be looking for like the regs playbooks right now. Typically, that's what I've seen. That's what I've been seeing going off the shelves. So we're going to select this one, and we're going to go ahead and sell it. Now, once we get out of that, I'm going to just show you really quickly with the way that the custom playbooks is, the alternate offensive and the alternate defensive. Trade in 10 gold players from random alternate for a random alternate defensive playbook. So you're pretty much doing the same things. Most people won't really know how to get these playbooks at launch. They may, get a little bit here and there and try to figure it out, but most of them just don't know. So because they don't know, if you put something out, if you make one of these and put up a West Coast for like, 20K or something like that, you might get lucky, because somebody's just going to go out there blindly and try to pick up where they left off and get their most recent playbook. So you just would need 10. It'll be double for that. But right now, I'm just giving you guys the example of it to be able to go out there and get stuff, because a lot of the team items, people just want to go into the auction house and buy it. They're not concerned about anything else that's going on. They're like, yo, look, I want this. Let me search this. So that's where we come in. We give them what they want, supply and demand. All right, this is going fast. All right, this is what we're going to do. And that's how you get it done. So now what we're going to look for, because I already had a Chiefs playbook, we're going to check the current prices for it. All right, so it's at 87.50 now. Nobody has bitten on it. Nobody has really done anything with it yet. So it's like, all right, cool. All right, we're gonna make like 8K from that. From those 70 overall gold cards, many of them are going for like 600 coins. So 600 times the 5. All right, so you're looking at what, 3K? You're gonna make a little profit here. This is just minor coin making methods that if you want to sit there and be a psycho, you can make a lot of currency. All right. And I've seen a lot of people do it, but again, it is very, very tedious. And, you know, 3 minutes ago it sold for 7,300, 56 minutes ago it sold for 10K. Those type of things are very, very useful in the way that you would try to get these things, you know, get rid of these things. So now, because 3 minutes ago it sold for 7,300 and we saw it at about 8K, we can go ahead and just say, you know what? We're going to try our luck with 8K. Like, why not just try 8K? Like I said, it cost us 3 to make. We're going to make 5K off of it if somebody wants to buy it. We'll just switch that to, you know, the buy it now price. We'll switch that to 8K and we'll go ahead and post it. Now, what are the benefits of doing this right now? Like, okay, Gmi, all right, we're making 5K, but, you know, whatever, we're spending 3 each time. If you don't already have the gold cards, depending on the sets that you got, you know, from the, you know, the type of pre-order edition you got, you should have gotten a lot of golds. Right, with those get a gold players that you get with those, I think it's like 24 packs or 30 packs, some amount of packs. You're gonna have goals. Also, when you grind the game, you're going to get additional goals. Right? What do you do right now with those? That's sold instantly, right? So obviously EA Sports got to take their tax. So you're getting you're clearing 72. All right. So it seems very simple, but we just got 7,200 coins at a time where nobody's really buying anything. All right, so you see how to do that. And remember, for most of you guys that got pre-order gold packs, that's gonna cost you nothing to make it. If you have to buy the gold cards, they're about 800, 700 coins for the low level. You gotta go for the lowest level, so you're going at 70s and stuff like that. You're gonna clear around 4 or 5K each time, especially if you get other playbooks that people really want. Miami Dolphins defense, those are like key playbooks, but you can always search the auction house for them. Now, in my case, how is that going to benefit me making these coins off of this coin making method? Well, I'm going to look through my team and I'm like, yo, you know what? I got to get a power for Derrick Henry because I need Derrick Henry to have Bulldozer. All right, cool. Who else I want to power up? Maybe another couple wide receivers, you know, get their power ups, probably. All right, whatever. I got Jalen Ramsey's power up already. And then we have the Deion Sanders from the Mahomes, you know, when you get the actual, the Dynasty set, the Dynasty edition or whatever. So we have that going for us. What other cards? I already have the Aaron Donald power up. All right, so we're looking around. So it looks like right now, all we need is a Derrick Henry's power up. So we would have to do this a few more times based on the price of his power up right now in the auction house. We would have to do that a few more times for that method to be able to go ahead and get that. Because now we know we can earn that. So we have to do it over and over again. And this is the reasoning behind having a decent coin making method right now, because that's just going to help you to get things when you don't want to spend money right now. So let's go ahead and type in Derrick Henry, because I think he's the only other card that I need right now to have a power up. I think we already have Tyreek Hill's power up. So Derrick Henry, all right, 31K. So we need, you know, another 15, 16K to get 31. All right, cool. We would have to do that 2 more times to go ahead and make sure that we have the right playbooks. It looks like it just sold instantly, so we shouldn't have much issue repeating it, and we have a decent amount of gold cards. So you would just keep doing this. And then once you get to a certain amount, say you do it until you get 100K. That 100K, you're probably gonna buy a card right now that when the game is officially launched is gonna go for 200K. So you can just double your you can do whatever you want as far as holding on to cards, just making the coins right now, however you want to do it. Doesn't really matter. But I know a lot of you guys are no money spent, and that's something that I make sure that I take care of. All right, I make sure you guys have that information because it's going to be useful to you, and you're going to find the game a lot more fun when you don't have to spend money. So look, yes, I'm going to get a bundle every now and again. You guys probably will donate. We'll bring the pack goddess out. I may buy some packs, you know, when they release legends that I want, but most of you guys don't want to spend money. So these are just some of the things. Obviously, as they start to release more and more of the item sets, there are going to be different sets inside of there to go ahead and make more coins. But for right now, this is a very, very tedious method, but you're gonna net some coins. So we'll just keep putting it up for the same amount. Like, there's no real reason. It just sold for 8,000. Why stop doing that? You know what I'm saying? Why stop making, you know, this 8,000 each time? Because what do we want? We want that Derrick Henry. So we're gonna keep going ahead. We'll make those, like I said, in order to be able to successfully continue to get this done, you have to find the most lucrative playbook to make. So you would just do this over and over again, and eventually you would come up and be able to start getting some of the things that you need. Essentially right now would be power-ups. All right, so this method, what I would do personally, what I'm gonna do this, several more times. I'm gonna get up to about 100K, and then I'm gonna go into the auction house and I'm gonna try to find things that I can get now for cheap that I know later on is gonna cost more. You see what I'm saying? That's the key to what we need to do. For instance, if you go right now in the auction house, just currently, and you search the quality of the cards, and you do what you need to do in this aspect, Patrick Mahomes is 73K, so we could keep doing that. Look at Devontae Adams, 96. All right, Travis Kelce. There's some key cards here that we can go ahead and through doing that method by just selling playbooks for goals, we can pretty much go ahead and start getting some stuff. So that's very, very important for you guys to take a look at it. See how many times you want to do it. There's obviously other ways and other parts of those sets, but that's very, very easy. And people are going to purchase the playbooks because they're going to see other people using it and just want to know, like, yo, how do you get it, whatever. So they won't want to go through the time to try to figure it out. They'll just buy it and think that, they're getting a deal for those prices when they can use the gold cards. So this is what I would recommend for you guys now. Let me know if you have any other questions or comments. A lot more content coming soon. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.